Hi, this is Phil from Flights of Fancy with another Ask Phil, and the topic for today is Phil's 5 favourite tonics. This is basically what I keep to hand for whenever I think something needs a bit of a pick-me-up or a prophylactic, making sure that, everything's okay with them. Thing you have to remember with tonics is that tonics are not pharmaceutical medicines. They're like you taking your vitamin tablets in the morning. They're a bit like your grandma's soup when you're feeling poorly, okay, noodle or otherwise. So today, Phil's 5 favourite tonics. If you'd like to see any more of our videos, don't forget to subscribe. Right, my first go-to tonic is Origamico. I absolutely swear by this. This is a tonic that I use to keep birds up and pointing in the right direction, as it were. But also if you've got birds that are a little bit under the weather, it can work as a pick-me-up. It's basically oregano oils mixed with other essential oils. It's used a lot in the game industry because they are rearing birds in the thousands, and so obviously you do tend to get diseases and weaknesses coming into the flock, and a lot of game farms use this as a regular everyday treatment. It's about the closest thing you can get to a natural antibiotic. It's got a very skinny dosage. You really don't need very much watered down into your water, so you can afford to use it every day. I've used it on turkeys to bring them back from blackhead, and with some success. So again, excellent, and it doesn't leave them tasting like pizza. My next favourite, Cow Boost. This is another one of our products. Again, I use it very regularly, especially through the winter. This is a calcium boost for your birds. It contains liquid calcium and vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is what is produced in the chicken by sunshine. So when you're going through the winter and it's nasty grey short days, they're not getting much sunshine, and of course with the routine that we have over the last few years where your birds tend to be shut up through the winter with covers over the runs and this sort of thing, again the amount of sunlight that they get is reduced even more. So they're not going to be getting enough vitamin D3, which allows them to metabolize the calcium that's in their feed. And obviously if they're not getting enough calcium in their feed, or the birds are a little bit iffy, so their bodies are not actually doing it properly, then a good supply of liquid calcium will really help. If the birds don't get enough calcium, you'll find that they'll actually extract it from other parts of their body, like their bones. So you'll get weak-boned chickens, which will keep laying eggs for you, but eventually they'll fall over, you'll get broken legs, broken hips, so it's not healthy. So again, I tend to use Cow Boost through the winter, through the dark days of the winter, and it really does give them nice healthy shells, and it does prevent your birds wasting their skeletal frames to produce your eggs for breakfast. Right, my next favourite is the Poultry Mite Rescue Remedy. This is from Agravite. This is for your birds that suffer from red mite. Red mite, of course, feed by sucking the blood of your birds and make them ill through anemia. They tend to suffer in that way, which can bring them down. The anemia will make them ill. They'll be susceptible to many viruses and all the other little things. It stresses the birds as well. So you've got lots of iron in this. The other thing that's useful for are odd things like wry neck in chickens, where you'll find your chicken's got its neck over it like this. It's a reasonable chicken impression. It's not actually that bad for the chicken, but it does stop them eating and drinking properly, and so they slowly go downhill and you'll lose them. Now, in order to get over that, you need vitamin E and selenium, because selenium enables the body to metabolize the vitamin E to absorb the iron. So you'll find, especially in old people, you'll often find that they take selenium to help them with their anemia. And so Poultry Mite Rescue Remedy has got a good balance of other vitamins and minerals in it as well. So again, through the summer months, if you find you've got mite in your house, that's the job for you. Next, for those moments where you've got a bird who's head's a bit down, looks a bit droopy, a bit fed up with the world, coming back from something, a bit stressed, it's hot, generally feeling that the world's not treating them very well and they're looking miserable. This, Poultry Power Drops, formerly known as Nutri-Drops by Netex, absolutely magic stuff. This is your grandma's soup with sort of nitroglycerin and rockets in it. It's like smelling salts. It really, really turbochargedly picks your bird up. It's a little bit fiddly to dose. It's not something that you're going to do to your whole flock because they won't need it. This is for that bird that's looking down in the dumps. It's got a little dropper, so you catch the bird. It's got the dose is marked on the dropper, and you 1, 2, 3, 4 in their beak. I was going to say in their mouth beak. You'll find it's absolutely amazing how quickly it perks them up. If this doesn't perk them up, then you've got serious problems. You know, you need to be going to a vet. But this is like smelling salts and grandma's soup. It'll just bring you round all of a sudden, and you can see the difference in the birds normally within a day or so. Customer reaction to this has been really good. We've never actually had anyone turn around and say, well, it didn't do anything. So I think that's a good recommendation. So Poultry Power Drops, very good. And for our last one is a general, everyday, routine tonic. This is a very good quality tonic, Lifeguard Tonic. It's got virtually every vitamin, mineral, etc. that you could possibly need. It's reasonably economical to feed to the birds. It will support them through heavy laying. It'll support them through the grotty winter. It's just a general support. It's like you taking your daily multivitamins and eating your greens. Well, that's effectively what this is for your chickens. So it's Lifeguard Tonic. It's really, really good. It comes in other sizes other than the 500ml. It's not the cheapest, but it is a very good make. At least you know what you're getting is right for your birds. So again, Lifeguard Tonic, very, very good. I use it regularly on my chickens. So I hope you found that useful. So that's sort of Phill signing out from today's Ask Phill on my favourite tonics. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.